Hey guys, welcome to Shambhala Gardens. If you're like me, you watch a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of the YouTube channels I watch do seasons. Season 1, episode 1 through God knows how many episodes they do, depending on how often they do it. So I thought that would be a pretty cool idea, considering especially that I'm still relatively new to this and I have a lot to learn, and I have a lot of growing that I can do and a lot of people can benefit from. They can grow with me, or they can see how I progressed when they're just starting out, so they don't get discouraged, because it is a journey. It is a difficult thing at first, especially. So season 1, episode 1, today is the 19th of December. A lot of you might think that's a little weird to start a gardening season on that date, but I live in zone 8A, which is southern Mississippi, little town called Picayune. So unlike most of the rest of the country, I am already planning and actively implementing my plans for the 2019 season. I actually have crops in the ground right now. My fall crops are doing quite well. You can probably tell it's raining out right now, so I'm not going to go to the garden right now. Save that for another episode, but I do have kale, broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts, that sort of thing going on right now. And then over here, you can see I have more broccoli, spinach, 2 different types of kale coming in because that was my money crop last year and I don't feel like I have enough of it. So I'm going to put some more in. This is an Amazon bought greenhouse. I hate it, but like I said, I'm an amateur. So I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. I know a lot of the more advanced homesteading people have their own home-built greenhouse. I'm going to do that someday. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to stay on this property, so I'm not really sure I want to build something that's going to be something I'm going to have to leave behind and then have to build again. So this is temporary. It works for now. It's basically my nursery because in this climate, once March gets here, there's absolutely no way that anything is going to grow in here. It's going to be about 140 degrees. Even if I open up the flaps in the windows and whatnot, it's still going to be way too hot to grow anything here, but it works really well for a nursery. Over here, I've got my peppers and tomatoes started. I got 3 different types of tomatoes and 5 different types of peppers. The thing about this climate also is there's a very small window between where it's not too cold that it'll kill the plant, and then it's not too hot that it will stress the plant out and they won't bear fruit. So I started this like 2 days ago, so on like December 18th-ish, December 17th, which might sound crazy to a lot of people, but this will be in the greenhouse for about 3 months before I transplant it out in the garden. So by the time it's ready to transplant, it'll be a couple feet tall. All of them will be a couple feet tall. They'll be just about ready to bear fruit, so I'll have a nice head start on the season for that. And then about 2 weeks, before the average frost date, I'll start my squash and my cucumbers and my melons and all that. So the greenhouse is a little bit disorganized because I'm still building it. This table right here, I just built this today. I got to build about 2 more to hold all the stuff I'm going to have growing in here eventually. But this is where it begins. By the way, over here I have potatoes growing in feed bags, which is a really cool idea that my YouTube friend Veronica Flores turned me on to. I'm not sure how hers did. It was an experiment for her. It's an experiment for me. They're in different stages of growth, so we'll see what happens. I'll do a video on that when I finally harvest the first bag. See how that works. That's all I got going on right now. It's it's preliminary. It's early. I'll do a video in the garden later on, show you what I got going for my fall crops, how I'm starting to plan for the spring. I got a lot of beds under tarps, a lot of beds that I still have to broad fork. A lot of stuff going on in the garden. I'm just not going to do that today because it's raining. So y'all have a great holiday. And Happy New Year. I probably won't talk to you since before then. So talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.